Group F World Cup, TGC Tours 2021 World Cup of Design. This is Burnt Pines by B.Smooth13. Again, another designer. I'm not sure that I've played many, if any, of his courses, but that's again because I'm new to the community, not because of the designer being new. So, I do want to see where this finished though. Bothering me. Okay, I thought so. So unfortunately, this one didn't make it out of the group stage, which is more a reflection on the quality of all the other courses, not necessarily the reflection of this. So right away, there are a lot of little bitty bunkers, kind of a wasty area, and then some horseshoe bunkers. The planting isn't rendering quite as well as I would have liked it to. That's a bit odd right there. Vodka Barbie. Explain. Extended car warranty. Yeah, I don't know about... I don't know if I'm liking just these little sand... Like, if you're gonna make it waste, I think I'd rather have more sand and less rough. I don't know. It just looks a bit odd to me. But could just be me. No, yeah, kinda. Scoot. Bit of a stretch, but actually a hell of it. Well, bit of a stretch. We haven't looked around yet, have we? So this, I'm guessing this is meant to be kind of Carolina, like Pinehursty area type course. The first. I don't know what vodka Barbie means. I'm still young and innocent. Okay, so yeah, I mean that whole played fine. The look is a little bit... it's maybe an acquired taste. This is kind of like a lion's mouth on its side. Is what it looks like to me. I'm not a fan of lion's mouths in the first place. I don't know that I like them any better sideways. That shot sucks. Yeah, this one's a bit more subtle, which I don't mind. But I think my issue with it is it's kind of an semi-uninteresting medium length par 3. Like, there's not really a huge amount going on with it. Okay, I'm gonna make bogey here, not because of the hole, but because I can't hit the ball. And maybe it was the pin I played. Like a pin over here would be coming at it from here, right? Yeah, you're coming at it from here. So a pin here would be difficult for sure. Maybe it's just that pin. Maybe it's just that pin. Okay. Yeah, this does have a kind of a Pinehurst vibe to me. Hey there, Daniel. I'm neutral. Are you part of the Greenskeeper Collective, Lance? Didn't know that. Hmm. Something about this look I like from right here. Alan, have I said hi already? If I haven't, hey. Oh, okay then. Design groups are starting to get big. Catch the slope. That's what I was playing for. Whoa. No, don't go that far away though. Oh, that bothers me. Okay, cool. Well, hi again. In my old age, I'm forgetting stuff. Um, I guess that's not the helping slope I was thinking it was, which is fine. I just don't like it when you use a helping slope and then it sends you 15 feet past the hole. Because then you're kind of thinking, was that really a helping slope? Yeah. Yeah, planted, like, make it plant. Fair enough. Like, sorry, make it, like, sand and plant the hell out of it would be my preference. Okay. Um, Thanks, Lucas. Yeah. Or at the very least, make these bunkers bigger. They just doesn't quite work for me. This hole, it's a 3-wood. And it's an awkward length. It's too long to make it drivable. And I think he put all this stuff here just to stop you from running it up as far as close as you can, so you're not just hitting a little flip on there. No, I don't hate it. Fun. I'm gonna at times pretend I hate it, but I don't. So yeah, the problem with this hole is then it ends up being a 3-wood wedge, like 3-wood lob wedge, sorry, because it's just an awkward length and it's a very obvious play. You can't hit driver. There's no point. Like I mean, you could hit driver through here, I suppose, but why would you? Nah. This is just a length of a hole that's gonna be hard to get to have it work really well. So then yeah, it's just 3-wood wedge. And in this game, you should be making birdie doing that.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, there we go. It finally worked. Thanks for the sub there. Oh, anonymous. See now I have emote explosions when people sub. Yay! Appreciate that, anonymous. Thank you for the gifted sub to Alan. That's great. Alan, you are now unleashed with the 4 emotes. I think it is now. Use them wisely. Yeah, Explosion of Amiobi. My daughter's gonna love that when I show her later. What time is it now? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the VOD later on and show her that. She'll love that. There's no like button here, Maddie. But go to my YouTube channel and smash the like button there. Yeah, good call. Yeah, that was my thought too, Scoot, but you're right. Wrong stream. And there's no hinter in here. Well, appreciate it all the same. Yeah, go to my YouTube and do that too. So, a good long par 3. Green side, like the green makes sense. Plenty of room to be able to hit a long iron into it because you're gonna need to. Cool. Yep, all my socials are in the description. You're right, Nitro. That's good to know, Trail Ducker. The merch link is in the bio. It's also in the description. So here's the thing. I like the idea of this because it's a very Pinehursty, which I like Pinehurst. I don't know if it quite captured it. That's maybe my issue. It's got such I mean, it could be so cool too. I'm glad he didn't go for like the Pinehurst greens, the upside down ones. Pines are a bit burnt, yeah. Yeah, I would say that. Shoot. That is slow. Greens are pretty large overall. I think I like that. So here's my question. Like I think I like this more than these little bunkers everywhere. But would I want that instead of them? I'm not sure. That might be a bit of a jarring contrast. Hard to say though. Oh geez, that almost went in. Yeah, I agree with you there, Trail Ducker. There's a nice flow to this. It's definitely got the vibes I think it was going for. This is a hole where in the old game when you could red fast it, you would just sling one through here, no problem. Now that you can't, this becomes quite a difficult hole. Yeah, you just have to use the shape tool, but it's going to kick right too. So that becomes a narrow little area to have to hit it into on a hole that's 500 yards. I wouldn't want to play that in a left-right wind. That would be pretty hard. Yeah, the way the fairway just kind of this one and then it goes over here and kind of loops up with that one. That's neat. It's this part that I wish was done a little differently. And then this green with this little bitty slither of fairway around it is a little bit odd. It doesn't. I don't remember seeing that so far. That could be my horrible memory, but I don't know. It doesn't look too bad from here though. I mean, this view looks great. Yeah, you're right, J Ray. They do. It's a good look. Yeah. Just dive right, why don't you? Ooh. All right, this pin, you want to sneak it up here if you can, because then you get a look right at it. You hit 3 wood, you want to be over here. In the right wind, maybe you can go over this to go left, but then you screw yourself on the angle. Hmm. Yeah, so this is perfect. Like, where we are is absolutely perfect. We get a right down the throat of the green. Don't have to worry about coming over corners of bunkers or anything. Yeah, I really like the green grass. It's just the way it gets. Yeah, I see what you're saying, and I think I'm probably in the same boat. I pulled that, really? Damn. Although no, I that's not where my issue is. I don't mind this. I don't mind this contrast. I don't mind that. I do mind this little sliver here. It looks a little bit weird to me. Um, I do like the idea of a chipping area at the back. Oh, okay. I see where you're coming from. I don't I personally I don't mind it. It's the yeah, I've already said enough about that. That poor horse has taken a beating for long enough. You bugger. The thing is, from this view here, I think it looks great. I love this framing. Um, it's once you do this and you see that it's this view that really, to me, makes it not look as good as it could. Hey there, Norwell. And I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, that could be. I'm not sure what exactly you would do to improve that, but I think at ground level, this looked really good. It's from above where it kind of gets hurt a little bit. That contrast. Yeah. Oh, and I think so. J Ray's from Texas. So I think his concern is just more. Oh, I see what you're saying too, though, Ginger. Okay. And J Ray's a big boy. He can speak for himself. Hmm. Good point. Hang on. I get that's the Pinehurst, like, and it's just I'm getting Pinehurst vibes. I'm not saying he's trying to make it like Pinehurst, but yeah, it's not quite as green. And then you have just tons of sand here with a little bit of grass instead of, which I imagine that would be a nightmare to do in the game. Okay. And Pinehurst changed a lot a few years ago. Like when they first held the U.S. Open there, it was there wasn't any waste areas. It was just short rough. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, and I remember them talking about that, J Ray, when they had the US Open there the last time where because the way that it was exactly the sprinkler line was the thing. Um and so it had that kind of transition into being burnt and then into the waste area. Which, yeah, I don't know. You probably can't do that in this game. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying now. You would expect it to be kind of burnt out a bit here because it wouldn't get the water. And it would kind of gradually transition into being the dormant or the waste or whatever. Oh, this is a long par 5. Tearing out all the Bermuda, yeah. Well, if I remember correctly, the reason they did all that was to restore it to what it was originally. Now, the funny thing is, US Open played easier in its current setup than it did when it was that rough. Yeah, no, totally. Like I said, from ground level, I think it looks great. It's above that it hurts it. And for me, it's more the bunkering. Because I showed that quick Pinehurst and it was the opposite. It's more grass and a little bit of it's more bunkering, sorry, and then a little bit of grass. It's like a real sandy area. Whereas this is more rough with just a bunch of blotches of sand popped in there. And by the way, this must have been a pain in the ass to do. So it's unfortunate that it didn't quite turn out as well as we would have hoped for it, but that must have been a gigantic pain to do that. But from here, it looks fantastic. I mean, my favorite ever US Open was the first one they had at Pinehurst. Partly because of the way the course played, and partly because of who was in it. Brushes randomly. Okay. Well. Sorry, B.Smooth. I was trying to help you. Yeah. Do you like the mulch on sand? I think it's... No, that is mulch. Yeah, it's mulch with... I thought it was the other way around, but it's mulch with planting on top of it. Break. Go. Or don't. Yeah, that's a cool look. Now, would I want that up against the fairway? Probably not, but I think deep in the trees it looks nice. I mean, this planting right here looks really good. There's a lot about this course that's really good. I think ultimately the waste, whatever we're calling that area, is what probably... Whoa, this looks odd. We get a par 3, but it looks for all the world like it's a hole coming from this way to this green. So it's just a random area of fairway. But like, if you look at it from here, that looks like a hole. Not this way. Yeah, it could definitely make it reversible. You're right. There's a tee box right after. Oh, there is. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, I think ultimately it's you're either gonna really like it or you're really not. Um, Bastard. I don't think you're gonna have too many people who are gonna be like, sure, whatever. They're either gonna say, yeah, that looks cool, or they're gonna say, would have done that a bit differently. So, people are gonna have different opinions, which is completely cool. And then this is the next hole. Okay. Okay, this makes more sense. I still think that last green was a bit odd, though. Just with the fairway, it looked like the green was backwards. And then we get another one of these kind of shortish holes where maybe into the wind I can hit driver, but again, it's going to kind of just be a straightforward drive and a wedge. And I mean, I think the biggest issue with a hole like of this length, well, I've hit it too far, but is it there's not really much you can do with it, right? Because if I'm hitting a lob wedge into it, angle really doesn't matter. Yeah, for sure. Non-use HKI. I got that right? Non-use. Yeah, it just really limits what you can do to strategically when it's a pretty much a straight fairway that just runs out, and then it's a wedge in. Because like I said, there's not really any options for making the angle, or it doesn't matter. You're throwing like a lob wedge right at it. You can put the entirety of humankind between me and the hole. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I was on a downslope, and then this green's maybe a bit big. It's just, yeah, hole's just a little bit. Ah, he did it. Yeah, that could be Perdigos. That could be. Yeah. No, it's just, there's been a couple of holes like that where it's a very straightforward hole, and I don't know. I would have liked to have seen a bit more done with it. But at that distance, it's tough. You're almost. I mean, I don't think this was hugely long. Let me have a quick look. Oh no, 7,400. It's not short. So where are we right now? 14. Okay. So you've got a hole that's 370 and on the front 371. And they're at exactly the same spot on the 9 too. Which, whatever. We got a 338 coming up. I wonder if that's drivable. I mean, if the routing works, I would rather, to keep the same yardage, lengthen one of them and shorten the other one. So one of them's drivable and one of them's more of a mid-length par 4. I just feel like these two holes play basically exactly the same, and it's a bit boring because it's whatever drive and a wedge. Unless there's something I'm missing, which could be. Wouldn't be the first time. And then here, this hole, it's long enough now that the angle could matter. And yeah, I'm kind of to the right of the fairway, so I've got a better look at it. Stand on it. Welcome forward. Thanks for the follow, man. Stand on it suggests motor car racing to me. That will be tomorrow. I will be taking on Kansas tomorrow in the Cup car. Not sure how many laps it is. It's more than 100 though. Okay, I can get behind that thinking, Alan. Fairway. Oh, sorry. Fairway undulations would have been helpful. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, tomorrow at noon, stand on it. I will be taking the Cup car around Kansas. I suck at that track too. So I will either spin it trying to go too fast, or I'll be it'll be planned minivan. Waiting for everybody else to spin it going too fast. But mostly we do golf around here. Every Saturday though I do the NASCAR Cup race at noon Eastern. Ooh. Yeah, well, this looks 3-shotter. But I appreciate the follow. I already said that, but it's worth saying again. Now this hole is the exact opposite of being boring. I could have been farther left, which potentially opens up the green. I have the right wind to try and sneak one. Yeah, it's just the way there's something about this black too that just looks awkward. I don't know what can be done about that. Anyways, I've spent entirely too much time complaining about that. Oh, we didn't want to slow it like that. This is miserable. I have no angle at all now. Just, yeah, okay. I wondered. Jeez. Terrible shot. Huh. So I think if I've seen this correctly, if you get it over here, I don't whatever distance it would have been, then you might have a look at the green. But I was more here, so then I'm blocked. I think my concern with this hole is if I'm here, where do I lay up? So if I'm here, I was right around here somewhere. So if I'm here, where's my layup? So it looks like I have to hit a. I mean, I do I hit I maybe I go over the trees. I don't, but they're damn tall. I don't know. That's this hole was interesting, and but I just feel like this area here just really chokes off any options. Unless you can get it to there, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to try. I'd have to play it again. And it's often a good thing if you have to play a course a second time or a third time or fourth time to figure it out. Oh yeah, again I agree. Try, give it a go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I wouldn't want somebody to just, like Alan's saying, just keep creating the same course. And then we give ourselves a little flippy wedge hole. Love these. An argument could be made for making this more of like a postage stamp and putting some grim danger. Like there's, yeah, I wouldn't mind if these bunkers were a little bit more terrifying, deeper. And then pins back here. What are they going to be? They're like 120-ish, maybe as much as 130. There's not really anything. I mean, it's more slope than it is stuff in the way. Might have been an opportunity lost here to make a really, really cool short par 3. Because to this pin, I mean, you shouldn't really ever be outside 10 feet. I do like that there's a drop off in the front, though. I didn't see that before, and I just about got it too. So you do have to carry it on there a decent amount. Yeah, yeah. Maybe a little bit more could have been done, and then it could be really cool. Damn it. Snapped off the earth. Yeah, this view is wonderful. Downwind, you run it so there's some definite ground game here. You catch this ridge and then you just roll on over. So that's cool. And even over here, it's running that way as well. I like that. There's a way to potentially get at this pin with the driver. I've got the wrong wind is all. Now, I could lay up here, throw a full wedge at it. Am I concerned about being in this or this? I don't know. It's narrow, which it should be. Well, I guess we're going to find out if I'm concerned because I'm in it. And I might have sniffed the front edge in this wind. Yikes. Yeah, this is a sneaky little shot. You might be better off just laying up. And I like that on holes like this where it looks maybe like you should be taking a poke at it, but you might be better off just laying up and throwing a full wedge at it. See, that this is what I kind of wanted those other two shorter par 4s to be like, where there was a decision to be made. And this hole could very easily be wind dependent. It could very easily be one where in downwind you would want to go for it because you can get there, and into the wind you might want to lay up. And crosswind, I don't know. Depends on your club and your confidence with your driver, I guess. I like that. I mean, and I liked how that slope was behind the hole because it made that left miss really precarious. Par 5. I don't love big dog legs. Okay, let's see how it plays. I liked them even less when I hit it in the rough. Shoot. It might have been reachable too if I'd have kept it in the fairway, especially if I'd gone left. Hang on, before I just mindlessly smash it up there. Yeah, that's about where you want to be. So I like this second shot again has some thought to it because I mean I basically didn't even hit that ball, but I was trying to leave about 100 yards. Most people are just going to try to smash it in here and they're going to bring all this other crap into play doing it. And if you're in the left side of the fairway, you might be able to get it on there. Yeah. Strategy of the last 2 holes has been better in my opinion. There we go. Okay. It's a good course. I love the environment about it. I love the vibe of it. I talked about the bunkery areas, about what I think of those. Yeah, I don't think you are, J Ray. It might be the same as Coconut. I think the course played well. I just think that those two par 4s were kind of where I was a little bit. I would have liked to see those be a little bit more interesting, 4 and 13. Otherwise, and especially at the end, I felt like it got better. Yeah, it's a good solid golf course. Good solid golf course. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good solid golf course. Good job. A couple things I might have changed, but one of them is totally personal preference. And the other one, I don't know.